Max Greenfield, everybody, Max Greenfield. Max. Please, no more. I'm beginning to get a little jealous. It's lovely to see you, Max.
They were cheering for you.
No, they were not cheering for me. At the start of the evening, they were cheering for me, but I think I've kind of put them off a bit. Luckily, you're here.
Maybe they were cheering for Morgan Freeman. I can't believe he called.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing. Listen, and he might call again. I don't know. What?
You know, if this is
here,
him,
you
I'm
get
gonna
it. You
freak
get it.
out.
You get it. You get it. In case it is.
I'm not used to these telephones. Right? Hello?
Hello, is this Max?
Oh, my God. It's Morgan Freeman.
Yes, it is.
Morgan, The Shawshank Redemption. What a film. Hope. You remember that at the end, Hope? He talks about hope. It's all about hope.
Is that all you have to say to me, you blathering idiot?
Yeah, excuse me a second. Morgan, we're kind of busy.
Wait, just one more question.
All right.
Yeah.
So at the end of the movie, you're in Sewataneo, you're on the beach. What happens then?
I ain't telling you jack squat.
Red. That was the character. Red. He played.
Red. He played Red. Yeah.
What a film.
Yeah, it's a great film. One of my favorite films, actually.
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah, Andy Dufresne, a man who swam through a river of to be free.
That's right.
It's great, that.
Can you imagine?
How you doing, man? The last time I saw you was at a kid's birthday party. It was like 4 birthday parties.
What an intense birthday party.
Well, I think there was like my youngest boy's class was there, but I think that there was another class.
I want to say that it was 3 birthday parties at once.
Yeah, I think so. All in there.
Yeah, at the car museum.
Yeah, the Peter Sonata Museum. Yeah,
which, by the way, is beautiful.
They've got a lot of cars there.
Lot of cars. But oddly enough, I didn't get to see many of them. I was chasing my daughter around and around and around.
I just let him go, and I started looking at the cars.
The food, yeah. That's right.
I figured he'll find me. He'll find me.
That's right.
Yeah.
I took Lily upstairs to see some of the cars at one point, thinking, now we're talking. No interest. We went to the Hollywood cars to see like some of the cars from the movies.
Yeah, she probably hasn't seen a lot of Hollywood movies. What age is she?
I didn't. She's 4. Ugh. I didn't. I realized that halfway through.
Halfway through what?
Looking at the car, I was like, Bonnie and Clyde. You don't remember?
No, you never saw that movie. Yeah, are you a car guy? Are you like you hang out with Leno kind of?
I'm not at all. But let me tell you something. So one of the guys on our show, Lamorne, he had some sort of hookup with a Mercedes-Benz, and they gave
a hookup with a Mercedes-Benz?
Who knows? They gave him a car to drive for a full week. They were like, here, drive this car. I don't quite understand how that works, nor do I understand the benefit of it.
Was he driving a taxi or something? Was it?
Perhaps, I don't know.
They give him a car, he gets a free car for a week. Right. Yeah.
So they give him what looks to be like the Batmobile. Wow. It's like the Mercedes Batmobile.
Wow.
And at some point I said, hey, you know, I'd love to know how this feels. And I got in the car with him. It was a 2-seater where there's like no back seat. You know what I mean? It's just a wall here.
You're not going to the store in the Batmobile.
No. Well, you never know. I mean, if that's your car, you have to go to the store in the Batmobile.
Yeah, but Alfred would go to the store. Batman doesn't go to the store. It's not like Alfred's going to go, sir, I'm afraid you'll have to go to the store. I've got a date.
You know, they don't show that in the movies.
Yeah, but how did supplies get into Batman's house?
Oh, Batman's just too busy saving the world. He makes Alfred go to the grocery store.
He's the Tootsie Frutti butler. It's his job.
Do you have a butler?
Yes! You don't have a butler?
I don't have a butler.
Wait, how do you
Nor
get
did I
stuff?
see the movie, but I don't think there's any scene in the movie where, you know, Forrest Whitaker's going to the grocery store.
Well, that proves that he wasn't a very good butler then, because the butler has to
I thought the butler answers the door and
yes,
stuff like that.
amongst other things. Not answering the door isn't a job. You can't just go, answer the door. Is that all you do here? What if nobody turns up?
The butler bit might be my favorite bit we've ever done. What does a butler do?
Well, they buttles, you know. Something to do with butts, I guess. I think that originally what I think the butler did is he took care of the cabinet where you put your butt.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that that's probably not exactly what the butler does.
Well, you know, they take care of the household, but not all of it. Yeah.
Okay.
But they also go for groceries. That's what it is.
It makes me sad to know that that Alfred,
Yeah.
potentially Michael Caine in this scenario.
Right. Oh, well, I can do Michael Caine. All right. Do you want me to go to the store or stay here? Hubie, do you want me to answer the door or go to the store?
No, I don't want you to. You're Michael Caine. I don't want you to go to the grocery store.
Well, somebody's got to go, or else we won't have any. If we don't go.
If I saw Michael Caine in Ralph's, dreams crushed.
Do you know, I sat behind. No, wait. But Michael Caine's got to eat. What do you think? Michael Caine lives on just being awesome? He's got to eat food.
Movie after movie after movie, the man lives on craft service.
No. And here's another thing. I sat behind him once on an airplane all the way from London to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And that's how I perfected my impersonation of him, because he talked to his wife the whole way. It's a 10-hour flight. He was like, do you remember that time we met that bloke? and his wife is Indian, and she's quite soft-spoken, so I could hear her going, no, I don't really remember that. And I remember we went down, because you was there, and we went over there, and then I got that thing to eat that made me sick. What was it called again? Sausages. Do you remember them? The whole way, all the way. Do you never sit next to anyone famous on a plane?
I just like the idea that Michael Caine is such a chatty Cathy.
He is. He's lovely. He's been on the show many times. I've met him a lot. He's absolutely charming.
And if he said, you remember that time that I met that bloke? I mean, how many different times in Michael Caine's life must that have been a scenario for him?
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, I'm
sure his wife was like,
well, they've been married for a very long time.
You've met so many blokes.
Well, I'm sure he was more specific later on, you know.
I just was on a plane with Joel McHale. That was an odd reaction.
It was a strange reaction. Joel McHale's a very nice man. I have to know Joel McHale.
It was like a cat meow in the corner.
Like a cat suddenly went.
There was two cats in it.
Like a cat was interested in, and were you and Joel transporting cats somewhere?
We were going to New York, and our flight got delayed, and we spent some time in the airport, and then, sure enough, we were sitting next to each other on the plane.
And
we talked, we really hit it off. We exchanged numbers afterwards.
Did you make out with him?
No, I thought it would have been awkward. Because it's such
Only because he's freakishly tall.
He's so tall. And by the way, he's a big guy.
Oh, yeah, he's a football player.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
You can't tell, because usually when you see him on that show, the Soup.
Yes,
right. He's on his own.
Yeah.
Right, so he's standing there and you're like, well, he's just a regular-sized guy. Then you put someone next to him, because I went on the show and I went, oh, I'm a little person.
Yeah. Well, you look at me. Do you think it would affect your viewing experience of the Soup if you knew, like, hey, man.
But Joel could kick your ass?
He's jacked.
Yeah, he could kick your ass.
100%.
Yeah. No, he could.
I shook his hand.
Yeah.
Huge hand, like real meat hook.
Yeah. He's kind of like Chuck Norris, but smite. You ever met Chuck Norris?
Never met Chuck Norris.
I'd be too scared.
I would be too.
I'd be a little scared of Chuck Norris. You never know if he's going to go off. Like, he could go off on you.
I bet he could.
Yeah. He's Chuck Norris, man.
Yeah. I'm kind of frightened of Steven Seagal, too.
Nah.
Really?
Yeah, he'd never catch me.
That is true. I'm a good runner.
Yeah, I could run from Steven
If he
Seagal.
caught me, though,
I'd be like, hey, fat ass, it's over for you. Boom.
He's running for some sort of office, I hear.
Ambling for some sort of office.
Steven, if you're watching this,
meow.
let me tell you,
Steven Seagal watches the show.
it's his favorite show.
I'm just gonna sit down and watch that Scottish guy.
Oh, honey, please. We gotta stay up.
What? Tame the cat.
Ferguson's on in 15. Shh.
15?
15 minutes. I don't know.
Well, do you get ready for a TV show? Like, if there's a TV show that you want to watch, 15 minutes before it, you start shushing your wife? You're like, hey, honey, the show I want to see is on in 15 minutes. Shh.
Sometimes I have to mentally prepare myself. I like to get in the mood.
It seems a bit unreasonable, though, to the other members of your household. They're like, uh-oh, Dad's show's coming on. We better start being quiet.
You know, maybe I overshot with the 15.
Yeah.
But maybe I'll start doing that. Like, hey, look, I'm going to prepare my household.
Well, what do you watch on TV?
It's been a while. Breaking Bad was the last one that I needed 15 minutes.
What a show that
I needed 15 minutes.
I needed about 20 minutes after each show.
Yeah.
That was a great show.
The best.
Oh, unbelievable.
I like that Mike fella.
What one was that?
The
the old guy. The older,
Jonathan Banks.
Yeah, the older gentleman.
He broke my heart.
Yeah, that was hard. He was doing it all for his granddaughter.
Oh, it's too much.
Yeah.
Oh, water. I love water.
We'll be right back, everybody. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. I'm here with Mike Greenfield. So you're going to the Super Bowl then?
Well, you know, I'm really excited. We had such a great season, and you know, it was my first year as wide receiver. You know, because I had moved from.
I never meant you were playing in the Super Bowl. I meant you're going to go to the Super Bowl. Aren't you going to go to the Super Bowl?
I don't know.
Maybe you got quite everyone's Super Bowl starting in 15 minutes.
I need a full hour before the Super Bowl. I'm
Really?
excited.
Do you watch the commercials? I love the commercials.
I watch some of the commercials.
I like the ones that have Betty White doing mad stuff.
Betty White is a real gem.
I love Betty White.
You've done Hot in Cleveland quite a few times.
I've done everyone on Hot in Cleveland. All of those girls. Every single cast member there, I have done them all.
By the way, oddly enough, I did an episode recently, and the only one in the episode who I did not sleep with was Betty White.
Wait. So you slept with Jane Leeves?
Yeah.
But Jane Leeves is the character that's my love interest in Hot in Cleveland.
Sorry, man.
Uh-oh, man. I didn't know about that.
I will tell you this though. It didn't go any further. It was like
It didn't go any further than what? Sexual intercourse? How much further can it go?
Well,
What's further than sexual intercourse? What's after that?
Well, there wasn't any I'm telling you, there wasn't anything there wasn't a spark. It just was what it was.
So wait, let me just check, because I might actually use this in my own life. It's okay to have sexual intercourse with someone if you go back and say, it's all right, there was no emotional connection?
Well, you know, if someone like yourself is sitting in front of me and is upset about it, sure. To ease you, I wanted to just let you know.
Don't ease me. Don't ease me. I'll ease myself. And of course, there'll be no emotional connection.
That's right.
No, I love doing that show. I love those bros.
Aren't they the best?
Yeah, it's the greatest set in TV. That
they are. I 100% agree.
They were great. That's just because they've all made a ton of money and they're all super famous and they don't give a rat's ass.
Yeah, and they have a great time and it's just a good group of girls.
It's a good show too. You know who's on that show?
Who?
Regis Philbin.
Isn't he the best?
He's one of them.
He came and did a bit on our show. We did like some sort of Funny or Die with him. He was so much fun. And he'll do one take of something and he'll go, okay, Rappo.
Yeah. That's it. He's got. Regis is out of here. Jeff does a very good Regis.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. Be quiet. The show's going to end in about 15 minutes, all right? Would you be quiet, please? Rappo.
Yeah. That's right. Everything is like, okay, Regis is out of here.
Yeah, he talks a little bit about himself in the third person. I'm going to start that. Craig is going to start talking about himself like that.
It's not a bad move.
It's a terrible move. It's a terrible move. You mustn't do that. People
Not if
think,
you're Regis, though.
Well, Regis can get away with it because he's a television icon.
That's right. He is.
Yeah.
So the Super Bowl, I suppose.
Super Bowl, yeah. Well.
That's coming up. Who are you rooting for?
Oh, you know me.
Yeah, I know. I tell you, I can't pick between these two teams.
It's,
I like
it's
them.
going to be.
I'm
It's
such
a very hard one to call this year. It's very tricky to call because on the one hand you go, you know, and then on the other.
Believe me, I know.
So
I know.
And then, because everybody always says, yeah, but he's going to do that. And you go, yeah, well, you know, it doesn't always work like that. It's football.
Yeah, and both defenses are so tough, and you feel like there's one. There's obviously the defense that we all know is so great.
Right.
But I think the other one is just.
Well, you never know.
Yeah.
And on the day, that's why they play the game.
That's right.
That's why they play the game, because if you knew who was going to win, they wouldn't have to play it. They just go, we know who's going to win. It's them. Let's not bother.
100%. And I think when it comes down to the fourth quarter, I think one of those teams is going to win.
You heard it here first. Bye, Greenfield, everybody.